Good day everyone. Let's try to answer some math problem posted on Facebook, and special credits to Math Genius Math page for sharing this wonderful question. So let's start. Here's the question. Based on the figure, determine the value of sine alpha. Now if you want to try this problem, just pause this video, and if you're ready, here's the solution. First thing to do is to let side EC is equal to A. It follows that ED is also A. Next, let side BD is equal to B. Now, using right triangle ACE, sine alpha is equal to side A over AE. It follows that AE is equal to A over sine alpha. Next, from point E, draw a perpendicular line to side BD. This angle is also alpha, and this segment measures side B minus side A. So this equal to B minus A. Using this small right triangle on the top, we can say that sine alpha is equal to the opposite side B minus A over the hypotenuse A. Simplify and we get sine alpha is equal to B over A minus 1. Next, using second tangent power theorem, we can say that segment BD raised to 2 is equal to the product of AE plus ED multiplied by ED. Now we know BD is equal to B, AE is equal to A over sine alpha, and ED is equal to A. Now substitute all the given values and we have B squared is equal to A over sine alpha plus A multiplied by A. Factor out A and then multiply to A, and we have B squared is equal to A squared multiplied by 1 over sine alpha plus 1. Divide both sides by A squared and we get the quantity B over A quantity squared is equal to 1 over sine alpha plus 1. Getting square root both sides and we get B over A is equal to the square root of 1 over sine alpha plus 1. Now notice that we have B over A and also we have B over A. Now using these two equations, we get sine alpha is equal to square root of 1 over sine alpha plus 1 minus 1. Take note that square root of 1 over sine alpha plus 1 is also B over A. So we have sine alpha is equal to B over A minus 1. Next, let x is equal to sine alpha. So our equation becomes x is equal to square root of 1 over x plus 1 minus 1. Add 1 both sides and then squared, and we get x plus 1 quantity squared is equal to 1 over x plus 1. Simplify, we get x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 1 over x plus 1. Minus 1 both sides, and we cancel out this positive 1. Next, multiply by x both sides, and we get x cubed plus 2x squared is equal to 1. Equate to 0, and we have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. Factor this equation, and we get x plus 1 multiplied by x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Using zero property, it follows that x is equal to negative 1, or x can be negative 1 plus or minus square root of 5 over 2. Now take note that the range of sine alpha is from negative 1 to positive 1. Also, in our figure, alpha is an acute angle. It follows that the only permissible value for sine alpha is negative 1 plus square root of 5 all over 2. Therefore, the value of sine alpha in this diagram is simply negative 1 plus square root of 5 all over 2. And we're done.